Could we potentially be making a bacteria that could lead us to an extinction level event, much like the one that took place in Death Stranding? Let's talk about it. If you've never played Death Stranding, I definitely recommend it. It's a different kind of game, one that's a little, I don't want to say weird, but it is a little different. The world of Death Stranding ended due to a mysterious event known as the Death Stranding, a phenomenon that caused the world of the dead to collide with the world of the living. This event unleashed BTs. BTs are like souls of the dead who have become trapped between the world of the living and the world of the dead. They don't cross over properly after death and instead remain stranded, hence Death Stranding. In the word Death Stranding, when a person dies, their soul or cause supposed to return to the world of the dead, called the beach. But after the event known as the Death Stranding, this process kind of broke down. Now, if the body isn't properly disposed of in time, the soul can linger and result in a BT, or a Death Stranded, or a beached thing. Now that you've got the basic idea of what Death Stranding is, this world where barriers between life and death collapse and ghosts roam the earth, let's pivot, because here's the wild part. What if something like that could actually happen? Not in a video game, but here in our world. Enter mirrored life, or mirrored bacteria. This isn't science fiction. Mirrored or chiral bacteria are real, or at least theoretically possible. These are microorganisms that operate in reverse chirality. Their molecule structure is a mirror image of every living thing we know. Let's explain. In biology, chirality refers to handedness, or molecules. Almost all life on Earth is based on left-handed amino acids and right-hand sugars. But mirrored bacteria, they'd be the opposite. Their amino acids would be right-handed. To us, that'd be completely alien, even if they evolved right here on Earth. And here's where things get strange. If these mirror life forms come into contact with standard life, we might not even recognize them as life. They could pass through our world undetected. They might not interact with our biology, our immune systems, or even our technology in predictable ways. But what if something triggered them? What if a buried pocket of mirrored organisms thawed out from the permafrost? Or emerged from deep within the ocean? Or a petri dish? In December of 2024, 38 scientists, including Nobel laureates, have co-authored a scientific warning urging an immediate halt to experimental work aimed at creating mirrored bacteria. Mirrored bacteria can evade detection by immune systems of humans, animals, and plants, and also bypass natural microbial predators like bacteriophages. If accidentally released, they could act like an invasive species, triggering widespread infections and irreversible ecological damage. Current antibiotics and biocontainment strategies would also likely fail against them. This is terrifying. What if they began to spread and rewrite the rules of life and death as we know it? Here's where Death Stranding comparisons get real. In Kojima's world, the collapse came from a spiritual rapture. Death itself stopped working right. In our world, mirrored bacteria could cause a biological rupture just as terrifying. Imagine diseases we can't fight. Organisms that consume and mutate our cells in a way that we don't understand. Or a disruption of the fundamental processes that keep life stable. DNA replication, protein folding, even consciousness. A Death Stranding event for us could come not from ghosts, but from life's twisted reflection. What's ever more disturbing is that scientists have to now warn other scientists against even trying to tamper with mirrored bacteria. That's extremely uncomfortable to think that scientists as high as Nobel laureates have to warn other scientists, hey, buddy, it's probably not a good idea for you to tamper with that thing that could potentially cause an extinction level event. Oh well. I guess when I think about it, there are a bajillion ways that we could potentially end existence here on Earth. But it'd just be even more heartbreaking to know that we had a part to play in it if it does happen in a way, other than natural causes. I guess the next video is going to be about AI.
Give a damn about what sleeping people say. And now I'm rocking you, Lord, they say all they praise for me.